All right, thank you all very much for coming out. I really do appreciate it. As you all know, one of our biggest objectives we've had over the last several years has been to continue to find opportunities to grow air service for our community. We think air service growth is incredibly important for everything we do in Northeast Tennessee, for our business growth and the economic growth that comes with that, and our tourism growth. As you know, we all just recently announced and had the new flights for Breeze, and today we are excited to let you know about the latest new flight that we just had announced, or it's actually, what time is it? It is being announced at this very moment by the airline, so I don't have to wait anymore. So I can let you know that in association with the Small Community Air Service Development Program grant that you all had a huge impact in helping us achieve and to get that grant, we have made an arrangement with American Airlines to provide service to, I need two hands for this, Trevor, to Chicago. Well, that's the big news. So Tri-Cities to Chicago. It's exciting. It's going to start on May 21st, right? And it'll be one flight a day, so it'll leave early in the morning and come back later at night. Opportunity for those traveling for business. You could get to Chicago and back in a day, or people from Chicago can get here and back in a day. And for those of you traveling onward through Chicago, you'll have the ability to hit every bank on the outbound and hit every bank coming back. So it'll make for great, easy connections to literally anywhere in the world you want to go. So we're incredibly excited about it. I want to take a brief moment here to thank everybody who gave their financial support to the SCASD grant. As you all remember, the Small Community Air Service Development Program grant is a grant that's issued by the DOT, and part of receiving that grant is it is a community grant. They want to know that the community has stepped up and added support. So they look to award that grant to communities that have said, we're going to put some effort into this as well. And you all did a great job in coming forward with this. In cash, we raised over $300,000 in commitment, and there was another, I want to say it was like 1.5 million in in-kind services that were committed. And this total grant hits around $1.5 million to $1.6 million. So it's a great grant. It's going to be able to make this flight successful. This is just I think it's in alphabetical order, so not necessarily how much everybody pledged to it, but Bank of Tennessee, City of Bristol, Tennessee, City of Bristol, Virginia, City of Johnson City, City of Kingsport, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hunter Smith and Davis Law Firm, Sullivan County, Northeast Tennessee, well, the Bridge, Tri-Cities Excursion in Washington County, Tennessee, all supported this financially. And then we had pledges in marketing from several different organizations, and then we had many, many letters of support on this. So this has truly been a community effort that could not have happened without everybody in the community stepping forward and being a part of this. So this is your success, and thank you. I encourage you to totally use this flight as often as you can. You know, if you've been paying attention to our Fly Local campaign, if you want more options here, you want our airport to be successful, you want to have more opportunity to fly to as many places as possible through Tri-Cities, use our airport. That will show the airlines that they can invest in putting more flights here. Parker Smith, our chairman, would like to just say thank you in a couple of words. And after that, I'm open for questions or any comments you might have.
Morning. We appreciate you all coming out this morning. And again, it hadn't been too many weeks ago that we were celebrating additional air service that Gene mentioned with Breeze. And so we're really delighted that you're here this morning to help us celebrate another really great occasion for our airport. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. I'd also like to thank all of our sponsors that Gene has talked about, others that he didn't talk about. That's critical to us being able to do the things that we want to do here with our airport. I want to thank American for putting this on our schedule. My wife's been wanting to go to Chicago, so now I'm going to go and I don't have to drive. But this is a big deal. And like Gene said, this gives us the opportunity in this area to get to Chicago and beyond. And it gives folks out there the opportunity to get to Northeast Tennessee to find out what all the good things that are going on here. So it's really a big deal to us to have this happen. I also want to thank Gene and Trevor and Kylie and all the folks, our staff. We are blessed with the staff that we have here at the airport, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. They are relentless in trying to improve what our airport does, and particularly as it comes to air service. And so this is just another testament to how hard they work, and how well it is paying off for our airport. And this is a big deal for our community. So again, thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. Fly Tri.
All right, thank you very much again. Only other thing I forgot to mention, the tickets for this will be on American's sales website, and I assume all the other ones starting Monday morning. They're loading their schedules later today and tomorrow. I don't know exactly which day they load their schedules, but you'll see these tickets available for sale as early as Monday morning, and those routes will be showing up. So again, encourage everybody that you know that needs to go to Chicago to know about this. Help us spread the word about it. Again, the more people always try to make sure Flying Tri is their first option, the better we will succeed. So just help us spread that word and help us continue to get that out. This is a press conference, so if anybody has any questions, it doesn't have to just be the press. Please let me know. I'm happy to answer them and help you out in any way possible.
What kind of plane is being used?
It will be an Embraer 160. 170. 160. It's a 66-seat aircraft. They have the 170 and the 175. The 170 is the one they're going to start this route on. They can always change that, and if it's really successful, you probably easily see that one upgraded. It's the nicer Embraer that has two classes of service. So it has the first class and then the regular class service. It's a very nice aircraft.
And is the flight going to be in the morning, afternoon?
It'll leave in the morning. They don't have the exact time schedule, but think in terms of 6:30 to 7. That way you'll hit all the banks in Chicago early, and then it'll come back later in the evening after all the banks have come back into Chicago and people can make their connection back into Tri-Cities.
And the cost?
We won't know yet. The way airlines dynamically price their flights, the tickets will vary depending on the time frame that you buy it, how early you purchase. It's just they do dynamic pricing models, so it's hard to sit here and say exactly what the price will be. I will tell you that it will lower the average ticket price in our region simply because there will be more seats available. So it will help drive the average ticket price down, which will be a good thing for our community.
Will the flight be offered on specific days or throughout the week?
It's a daily flight. Great questions that I should have said in the presentation. It'll be a daily flight.
Can you talk about how long you all have been working on this flight?
Forever. So we started the SCASD process about 4.5, 5 years ago. We got notice of the grant about 3.5, a little more than 3.5 years ago. And as soon as we got notice of the grant, we started presenting it to every airline, started talking with everybody. And it's just that's actually a really good time frame. I've seen SCASD grants go as long as 10 years and not be filled. So 3.5, 4 years is actually a really good time frame on getting a SCASD grant utilized. I don't know the current number. Trevor might have it. The last time I checked, SCASD grants were only getting about 25% utilized. So using this grant and getting it on a flight is actually a really good thing.
Are there any, I hate to call strings, but prerequisites with this grant? How many passengers have to fly? How long will it be here?
So the SCASD grant is a reimbursable grant that the airlines will expect a certain minimum amount of revenue. It's not a minimum amount of passengers or ticket sales, it's a minimum amount of revenue. Whatever they don't make between the minimum and what they actually made on that flight, we will pay them, and then we will seek reimbursement through the grant participants and through DOT. And so the time frame will usually be about 1 year to 2 years on those. I think we set this one up on 2 years. 1 year, and then we can always go back to DOT if we need to, if there's money left in that. But it's a 1 year performance, and I think we're going to see that it's very successful. All right, thank you all. I know myself and my staff will be around for a few more minutes. I know many of us have a lot of other meetings we need to get to today. So I appreciate everybody coming out and participating in this. And I just want to say again, thank you so much to everyone in our community that participated in this. I'm not exaggerating when I say this could not have been possible without the help of everyone who was involved in making this happen. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it for the airport and for our community. Thank you.